Hey everyone, Tanner here with Tiara RV Sales. Really excited today. We are down at the Keystone manufacturer facility to look at the brand new Keystone Montana. Some really neat new features that they're putting on the 2026s coming out. But here to tell us is our good friend Blake. He's the district sales manager for Keystone Montana. Blake, this is the new Keystone Montana 3100. I do see a new paint scheme on this, so I'm very excited. But tell us a little bit about this new 3100 RL.
Yeah, so we completely changed the platform for the Montana line. So previously we were 8 foot wide. So with talking to our customers, a lot of customers wanted to have a little bit more space. So we pivoted and moved all of the Montanas to a true 101-inch wide body platform. So with that, you gain 5 additional inches on the interior, but also we had to upgrade our frame. So with this new frame, you now get a 5-year structural warranty on all Montanas across the board, building under this current platform. So that's a very big deal to the industry. So not just a 3-year structural warranty, so you have a 5-year structural warranty that's going to cover all of your frame, but anything that holds a structural component to the trailer, right? So your front cap, your end wall, your sidewalls, your slides, your roof, your outriggers, everything like that is going to be covered for 5 years, which again is a huge deal. We got so many features that we jammed into this. I'm so excited to show you. So let's start up here. We're going to start on the off-door side, if you guys don't mind, because it really starts over on that end.
It's beautiful.
So new for this new model line, we went to a 60K on-demand hot water heater. So this is a 60,000 BTU on-demand hot water, which means this is going to be able to get you hot water anytime, no matter what the temperature is outside. Then we also have a 35,000 BTU furnace. Now, this is a really cool setup because we're doing this. It is a true water manifold system. So you have hot and cold water shutoffs to every shower, sink, faucet, everything. So you can individually control all of your water. And then we also added standard to all Montanas power dump valves. So that is now a standard feature that was previously in our legacy package. We also kept water filtration, but instead of having it in our pass-through storage, we recessed it back in here. So now it's out of the way. It just has easier access to get to you. And then, of course, you have your Nautilus hookup, so you have your winterization in your outside shower. And then out here, and you'll have your port on the inside, but you do have your Starlink where you can plug in. Now, one of the awesome new features for the new Montanas that we're moving forward with is storage. So as you can see, you now have a huge 8-foot pull-out sliding storage tray. Now, the unique thing about this is not only does it pull out on your off-door side, but it will also pull out on your door side as well. So giving you easier access to all of your stuff that you need to pack away and then unpack when you get to the campground.
I absolutely love this. You see so many customers upgrading to this after purchase, so to have this already installed as a standard feature for Montana is huge. Absolutely love the storage tray.
Yep. And then, of course, Montana, we are still on a 6-point hydraulic leveling, which is all controlled right in here. Now, up underneath, we changed up this front end. So we made your battery compartment much bigger, so now it's a lot easier to get batteries in and out. And then you have easier access to your Gigi box, your solar disconnect, as well as your inverter disconnect. Now, with this new storage, we added a generator compartment down to the bottom. So previously, if you put a generator in, you just lost all of that storage space. So now putting the generator compartment down at the bottom, you still have the ability to have storage up top above here.
That's amazing. That is a big feature that you lose a lot when you add a storage, is losing that space with everything. So to be able to have that dedicated is absolutely
divided off. Yeah, just it makes more sense. Then of course we have the Kurt Helix pin box, which with this big coil, that's going to really reduce the chucking of your fifth wheel and give you a smoother tow. And then of course you can see brand new front cap design with the amber lights. It's a really tough looking front cap in my opinion. I love the depth that it gives. And in the black, it just looks clean.
Is it going to be the same cap on a non-painted unit as well?
So it won't be the painted black cap, but yes, it will be the same cap, just a
Really
different color.
Love that aggressive look. It looks amazing.
Yep. Now, one of the features that we also added for all Montanas, they will now be going to two 40-pound propane tanks. Previously, we used to put 30-pound propane tanks, but we would always build in the space to put 40s in if you would like. We said, you know what, we listened to our customer feedback with going to a on-demand hot water heater for our customers that are full timing. We wanted to make sure that they had the propane capacity to be able to use that for long periods of time.
Yeah, camp longer, fill less. Love it.
Exactly. Now, one of the awesome features that I love about the new Montanas is with this new frame, we found that we had more space available. So previously, this would just be a baggage door, right? And then this would be just dead space. Well, we had this open. Well, what makes sense to put in there? A 50-inch TV.
Of course.
So putting a 50-inch pull-out TV, so that will pull out, pivot, and then just slide in. And then, of course, back over here, you can't really see it, but we do have all of our exterior awning switches, slide switches for your door side, and then on the other side you'd have slide switches for your off door side. So again, one of those big benefits, right? When you're at a campsite, traditionally, you're putting your slides out from the inside. Well, you might have somebody on the off door side yelling, whoa, 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 you know, just in case there's a tree or something.
Sure.
So now you can put all of your slides, put all of your awnings right out here. But not only that, if it gets a little windy, you know, weather comes in, you're sitting outside, you can just run right in here, put your awnings in, so you don't have to worry about any of damage.
Yeah, that's super convenient.
Absolutely. Now, one of the huge additions that we made to the suspension on this is we went with the TCS suspension by Kurt. So it's a touring coil suspension. So I'm not sure if you can see the yellow pieces, but what there is there's an individual coil on every wheel. So what that does is that mimics almost an independent like suspension.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to really give you a smoother toe, pairing that with the Helix pin box. And again, we know our Montana customers, they're traveling, right? They're on the road. We have more full-timers than almost any other brand out there, and they're using them. We've seen that in the past, I don't know, 6-8 years. People completely use their units differently now. They're going for longer periods of time. So what do you do with that? You give them a smoother ride, give them an easier tow.
Keeps all your belongings in place inside.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Now, of course, you have the square frameless windows, and as you can see, these are picture windows as well. So again, having a better view of your campsite, and it's just a cleaner look. Now, one of the awesome features that I'm super pumped about is our rear storage. So previously, when you wanted rear storage, you'd have to have something elevated on the inside, whether it be an elevated rear kitchen or an elevated rear bedroom, bathroom. With this new frame, we had this designed in, so this is in your basement. So not only do you have that MORryde pass-through pull-out storage tray,
Sure.
but then you also have your storage tray in the back. And it comes with dividers, so you can adjust these and make it, you know, custom to you. But then they just slide in, latch in, and then you can pull your baggage door down.
Such a great idea.
Again, storage, right?
It's really one of the features that customers look for a lot is this rear storage tray. So to have this and not to have a raised rear deck is amazing.
Absolutely. Now, another feature that we made standard for the new Montanas, and especially in this 3100, a 12-volt power cord reel.
Amazing.
Right? We've been hearing that forever. We did it in our Legacy package, which is extremely popular at your dealership. But again, giving that customer the accessibility, giving the ease of setup. Now it's all controlled right here. You press a button, your power cord reel just goes in. You don't have to lug that around. You don't have to lose storage space in your front pass-through or your rear storage where you're generally storing that. So again, just making that standard for our customer made sense.
Yeah, we all know how heavy those 50-amp power cords really are.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing. This paint job, though, we absolutely love this paint job as we go around. You know, it's becoming more and more popular for our Montana customers to get a full body paint. And this just looks, I mean, it looks new, it looks fresh, it looks clean. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And not to mention the amber lights up underneath the frame just make it look very modern.
Absolutely. Well, great look on the outside. We'll head inside and take a look at the 3100 RL. So in this Keystone Montana 3100 RL, it is absolutely gorgeous. The new colors, the new feel, that wide body really does make a difference. It feels massive in here. Almost feels like the slides are a little bit bigger. But tell us a little bit about the 3100 RL.
Well, yeah, you mentioned the slides. We'll point that out right now. In all Montanas, we went to 7-foot slide boxes. I mean, you can see like I can barely touch that up there. So giving that openness, but also allowed us to go to, again, bigger windows. So you have bigger picture windows here, a big picture window in the back, bigger windows in your slide boxes to create just that natural daylight that customers are really gonna want. Then we also upgraded to this brand new table. So right now it looks pretty small, right? But you have the ability to extend this table out. You can make it any size you would like, and then it easily just folds right back up. But also, pretty cool feature about this is there's a lever right back here. You can pull that out, and then the table pivots and moves side to side. So you can move it all the way to one end if you need 2 desk spaces next to each other. So you can really have a customized table setup any way you would like.
And that's a really big feature. We have a lot of customers asking for more of a workspace area. So to kind of have that multi-function space is just such a great idea.
Oh yeah. Yep, exactly. And then of course you have your standard power theater seating. All of these lights are all dimmable, which is an awesome feature. We used to do it just in our slides, but having dimmable lights throughout the unit does make a big difference, especially when it gets a little later at night and you want to bring that light down.
Sure.
Now, one of the things that I love is our new island design. So as you can see, you have solid surface countertops, but also you have that waterfall design. It just looks very clean. And then of course you have a solid wood front fascia here.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
And of course you have your pull-out pet storage, dishes storage. And of course you have your pet pull-out dishes.
Love it.
Now, getting over to this entertainment center, this is a really cool feature here. So you have a 55-inch TV, you have a JBL soundbar, you have your 48-inch fireplace, which of course is a nice electric furnace, but you have the storage behind it. So one of the things that we really wanted to focus on was storage in this unit, as you can see with the pull-out storage, the rear storage. Now with the storage back behind this TV, you have adjustable shelving, you have solid wood pull-out drawers that are still on, soft shut, soft close, as well as a JBL subwoofer. Now we decided that, talking to customers, that central vac can sometimes be little more of an issue than what it is. You have to get your hoses out, you have to connect everything.
Get that bag.
You have to get the bag out. Exactly.
Sure.
So what we decided to do was just delete the central vac system out of our units and then just put a stick vacuum in standard. So all Montana customers for this new wide body product will be getting their own stick vacuum standard, and they always will have dedicated storage for that.
Customers are all used to that kind of vacuum anyway, so what a great idea that is.
Exactly. Now coming over into this kitchen area, we did upgrade. We went to a 4-burner cooktop by Furrion. So
wow, that
just
is massive.
A more residential oven, right? So, I mean, it's huge. We talk about full-timers and a lot of people full-time in a Montana. So being able to have that extra oven space when you're cooking a lot of meals does make a big difference. Then, of course, we use a convection microwave as well. Now, I had mentioned the 7-foot slide boxes, and you can really see how much more storage you have above your microwave, above your refrigerator.
Really nice.
Now, in our island base, we have it set up to where you have your paper towel storage right here. Then you have your double trash can storage, as well as additional storage underneath your kitchen sink. Now, all Montanas will be prepped for dishwasher. So the nice part about that, though, is with this, your dishwasher will go in your bottom 2 drawers. So you're not losing all of your drawers in here. You're just losing the 2. But again, like your service department would be able to add a dishwasher, no problem.
Amazing.
Of course, with that wide body setup, one of the things that I always notice right away is having more countertop space over here in our coffee nook. So having more space because you gained that 5 inches. But then we also added some wine glass holders, some coffee cup holders, as well as just more pantry space. So you have a deeper pantry, all on adjustable shelving, so you can customize those for what you need.
Yeah, that's so tall. I absolutely love that.
Now, one thing I did want to touch on too is our air conditioning setup. So all Montanas get 3 air conditioners standard. We moved to the Furrion 18K Chill Cube air conditioner. This thing is a beast. I mean, we were in it and it cools the units down so fast, but it has this oscillating fan here that opens and closes it. So what that does is it really pushes the air through. But on the Furrion remote right over here, what's cool about it is you can hit this little button that says follow me. Just put that in your pocket, and wherever you are in this area, it's going to angle that oscillating fan to where you're at, so it will be blowing AC where you are. So if you're here cooking or prepping and then you move over here to sit down, the AC will follow you to make sure you're always cool. Amazing. Especially on those hot summer days. Like if you come back from the beach and you just want to be pounded with AC, it's a really sweet feature.
Sure. Really like that. Yeah, I love the tall, love the colors that you guys are doing now. This looks absolutely beautiful. But what I'm really excited, I caught a glimpse of this bathroom. So if you don't mind, I really want to take a look at this gigantic
bathroom. Yeah, let's go check it out. This bathroom is incredible. The amount of floor space that you have is truly something. But not only that, pairing it with the storage. So you have 5 drawers over here, 2 drawers over here. But then what I love is floor to ceiling storage for towels over on this side. Now, a recessed medicine cabinet, which is awesome. And we put 110 plugs inside this medicine cabinet. So now you can move your electric toothbrushes up inside so they're not on your countertop.
Yeah, this is a big point for customers. They're always looking for a larger bathroom, not so compact, able to actually get in there and utilize and change and just have some space in this bathroom. So I absolutely love how big this bathroom is.
Oh, 100%. And putting a big window in here, allowing that natural daylight in, is going to help it feel more open as well. And then of course you have your power vent fan in there. It's got the rain sensor on it, right? So if you do leave it open and it starts raining, it'll automatically shut. And then one thing that we also did was we put a bigger skylight in the shower. So just to create more headspace.
You know, another thing I see that customers will talk about, I'm sure, is having this pocket door. Instead of having to fight with which way the door is swinging and which way I'm coming from, having this pocket door in here is just what a neat feature. That's really listening to the customers.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go check out this bedroom. So, king beds are standard across the board in all Montanas, and we do have a queen bed option. But one of the things that we really wanted to add was more countertop space next to your bed. So this is all solid surface, but it's big enough for a CPAP machine. You can put your phone there. It just makes sense. Now, of course, having big windows there, windows on the side to create cross breezes, as well as little reading lights and lights above. Now, one cool feature that we added this year was because of this bigger upper deck area, we were able to install like a jewelry compartment. We put a built-in safe in here, so that's standard in all Montana. So you have your safe there for valuables, you can hang necklaces, you even have storage underneath here, and then as well as your clothes hamper. So you can put your hamper in there, so you can put all your clothes in your hamper and keep it out of your closet. Now behind me, all new for the 3100 and new Montanas moving forward, we're putting a little fireplace in the bedrooms. The biggest benefit to this is the electric heat, right? Because if you're at a campground and you're piggybacking off of that campground's electricity, it gets a little nippy at night. You can turn your fireplace on and heat your bedroom up. That way you're not running your propane.
That's amazing, not having to run my furnace just to break the chill because we know it's going to be warm during the day. Absolutely love having 2 fireplaces, but one dedicated in the bedrooms. Awesome idea. And
of course, 40-inch TV. And then Montanas will all be set up for stackable washer dryers as they are currently. So you have your dedicated storage space, but then as well as more storage in your front closet area. So you have a lighted clothes hanger, but what I love about this is called the Space Saver upper deck. So you actually get more space up here. You're not kicking your toes like you previously used to. So we gained 16.5 inches in between this bed and your closet, which allows for full pull-out storage.
Okay, that's amazing. A lot of times you just see wasted space on there, so to have more storage. You guys are right. Your storage this year.
More storage and easier to get to.
So it's such a benefit that we get to come down to the manufacturer, meet with Blake, and see all the really nice and neat new features that are coming on these 2026 Montanas. So if you want to see these or all the new floor plans coming out, come see us here at Tiara RV Sales. Thanks again, Blake.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Tanner.